Howdy, friends and neighbors.
Go on. You're not in. You're out of the intro. Well, it's not howdy. It's hey. Well, hey, friends and neighbors. This is Chuck out at Sheridan Park Farms. Welcome back to the farm. It's poultry day. We've got some new baby chicks, baby broilers. Our meat chickens are coming today. Want to show you those. We're going to go pick them up at the post office. Probably won't let you ride along. There's no. I mean, it's going to the post office. Going to put them in the brooder. We'll show you our brooder setup. If you're interested in getting started with poultry, this is exactly how you set up your brooder for success. We've done this for 3 or 4 years now, and it works great. Other than just having the occasional bird that dies, setup's the same. We'll show you a big new brooder that we've built, what we got planned for that. We got a small batch of chickens coming today, big batch of chickens coming later in the week, and we'll check in on the turkeys, so hang out with us for a little bit.
This thing is warm.
All right. Okay. So what do you think? You think it'll work?
Yeah, I think it would.
Okay. Where's them chickens at? In the seat.
Baby chicks.
Baby chicks.
Just take it all the way off.
All right.
Hello, babies.
Well, they look good. See
Hello,
any dead ones
babies.
in there?
My goodness.
Little fluff balls. All right.
Hello, babies.
You want to put your rocks in the water?
Yeah. You want to dip them first or put the rocks
It don't
in
matter either way.
Go ahead.
You can dip them right quick. 1, 2, 3. So when you get your chicks, you want to dip their beaks in the water, and just grab you a chick up, put your thumb right behind his head, and then just put his little beak right down in the dip of the water, and that gives them their first drink, and that also teaches them where the water is. And you can, I don't know if you can see on camera, you should be able to. There's a crowd of them here just kind of gathered around drinking. So I mean, they're doing their thing. How many was that out of this side? Did you count?
3.
A 4, a 5, and another 20 makes 40. Right on the money.
Watch out, baby. Don't move your water.
So another thing that we do on these small chicks, we talked about this before, on your drinkers, especially on these day old, 2 or 3 day old, just get you some gravel, some big rocks, and just put them in the bottom of your drinker. That will give the birds something to stand on, and if they step over in there, they can get out a lot easier. It just prevents you from getting a drowned bird.
And it will happen.
And, yeah, it will. It most definitely will happen. So, yeah, put some rocks in your drinker.
So they use this first round of water, you can take them out, and you don't have to worry about it anymore.
So this is 40 Cornish cross, and y'all are going to be saying, I thought you said you weren't ever going to do any Cornish cross again, and you would be right. We have said that.
Never say never.
Never say never. We've got another 250 Freedom Ranger color yield that are going to be here in about 4 or 5 days. But those are a longer growing bird, and we love those Freedom Ranger color yield because of the flavor, the texture, the way the birds do out on pasture. I mean, it's just a good bird. The reason we bought these was because we were doing a little bit of inventory on our stock, thinking about what we were going to have available for the farmers markets when they open up, coming up here in a couple, well, let's see, middle April, we're going to have first
26,
Yeah,
23 or 26.
23 or 26 of April, somewhere in that neighborhood. And we're getting kind of low on chicken, so we wanted something that we could grow out a little bit faster, have ready to process, and have some product to go to market with. So the Cornish, the Cornish are about a 7-8 week bird. That's going to put us right on the money there. That'll still give us a couple more weeks for those color yields that'll be here to finish out. and then we'll process them. And then from then on, I think it'll be about batches of 250 once a month, or
Yeah.
about every 6 weeks or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, so ramping up the chicken production this year. Think that it's going to be a good year for chicken. We're picking up another market. And with everything going on in the world, we just feel like chicken is an easy thing to ramp up. It's an easy thing to do a higher scale production on. And we've got the new big brooder. We'll show you that here in just a second. But yeah, getting ready for more chickens this year. Let's shut that lid.
They are very active.
Very active. They look great.
They look great.
They look fantastic. Real quick brooder review, brooder setup for those of you just getting started with chickens. This is our small frame chicken brooder, and we've got copies of plans on how to build these. I'll post a link in the description down below if you're interested in a set of plans on how to build a small frame brooder. These will hold about 75 chicks, 60 chicks, depending on how long you want to leave them in there. Fewer chicks, longer, more chicks, you can't leave them in quite as long. But anyway, got a couple of brooder lamps in here, and we've just suspended these from we changed up a little bit because we were having some crowding over in the corner, and chickens and turkeys and fowl would pile up on each other trying to stay warm. So we moved our lights out. We've got them suspended from the hardware cloth on the top, and then over in this corner we've got a feeder that's got some chick starter in it, and then back over here on this corner is their drinker. So food and water are moved out to the sides. There's plenty of space in the middle of that brooder right there for those chicks to gather and get warm, get under that light, and make sure that their body temperature is what it should be. No, we don't put a thermometer in here. We don't check temperatures. We just make sure the birds have got plenty of warm space and then cooler spaces that they can move out away from, and they'll self-regulate. If they need to warm up, they'll get in the middle of that light. If they need to cool off, they'll step away from it. These birds are about 2 days old. And as you can see, they are extremely active right out of the box, and that's what you want to see. So high hopes for these guys. Hope everybody does well. We'll keep an eye on them. We're also going to put a tarp on top of the, we'll take one of those white tarps. We'll just put it over top of the brooder. That helps to give a little bit of insulation, hold a little bit of the heat in. Believe it or not, I was looking at the weather a while ago. It's not, but they were calling for some flurries here this morning. So it's about 32, 34 degrees. So you can brood chicks in cold weather. You just got to take a few extra precautions. Make sure you're keeping them warm, keeping that heat in, and watching out for them. And always make sure those lamps are, number one, not going to fall down into your brooder and cause a fire. And number two, they're working and the bulbs are good.
I can't just get real mad and turn around and just
start cussing me?
cuss a blue streak.
No, I mean you can. I'll have to bleep it out. I have to put a clown horn over top of it.
I got to be careful what I say.
You do have to be careful what you say. What do you think about that new mic? I mean, you can't even, I mean, I can see it on your thing, but
Yeah.
on your shirt. I hope it fixes the sound issues.
Yeah, it should.
We've had a lot of complaints about the sound issues. I hope this fixes it. So. Had to spend a little money. That hurts.
Old tightwad's got to spend a little money.
That hurts, man. Don't like spending money.
He's so tight he squeaks when he walks.
I'm not. That's mean. Okay, we've done a little bit of a tour on, this is our new big brooder, and we've got 200, like I said, we got 250 chicks coming in about 4 or 5 days, and they're going to go in here because those small brooders are not big enough to handle that many birds. We need a better prop system. I need to get JW on that. So we're also trying out some new lights. These are some lights that we found from Hog Slat, and I know they're a commercial hog industry supplier. And there's actually a store about 20 minutes from here, and talked to the young lady over there, and she says they actually sell more stuff to chicken farmers than they do to hog farmers. But these lights, let me bring you in a little closer. Take a look at these things. These lights, plastic cover, will still take a standard 250 watt heat lamp, and the element, or the what do you call it where you screw the bulb in? the fixture. Let's call
Yeah.
it the fixture. The fixture where you screw the bulb in is much more substantial than these $9 heat lamps that we get at Tractor Supply. Paying about $16.25 a piece for these. We bought I bought one to check it, see if I was going to like it. Did like it. Ordered another pack of 10. You get a little bit of a price break at 10. I'll post a link in the description down below for these. Non-affiliate link. We just bought them. We like them. If you like them, or if you want to try them, get you a couple of them. But we're getting good temperatures down below these. On this brooder, we kind of set it up so that we've got 3 on each side, but the lamps are to the middle so that we don't get any piling in the corner. All the heat is out here in the center. We're thinking we may need another light right about here, right in the middle of that thing, just to give a little more heated area. We'll see how it does with 250 birds, but I think this is going to work out really, really nice. We got a plug in the middle right there where we can plug in. Got an extension cord end that comes out, and then we just run a cord down here to the barn, plug that thing in. We'll have plenty of feeding and drinking stations in here. I think we showed this on the other video. These 2 front doors. Front door on this side over here drops down individually so you can load chicks in, or we can open up the whole thing. The whole side will drop down so that we can get in there and clean out between batches, or we get a deep manure bed and need to pull that out, throw it on a compost pile and reset. But excited to try this. Birds coming. 250 Wednesday. Yeah, today's Saturday, Wednesday. Spring is here, y'all. Whether you're ready or not, spring is coming. Signs of spring are here. The days are getting longer. Poultry's showing up.
Bees
Grass
are
is
flying.
turning green. Bees are flying.
Red buds are budding.
Red buds are budding. Yep. I think we're ready. Somebody left a comment on a video we done a couple of days ago. That's probably been about 2 weeks ago now, or a week anyway, on our turkeys, that we kind of left you hanging because we moved the birds out and we didn't give any report or follow-up because the weather was getting cold. Well, as you can see, we have had some cold weather, and these turkeys are doing fantastic. We've got them in some netting now.
Hello, baby.
This is the Premier One poultry netting. 100-foot sections. Again, we don't like the 164-foot sections of that Premier One poultry netting because it is just too heavy and cumbersome to deal with, ain't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Hello, turkeys.
Got these turkeys out on ground. We've added our long feeders in. We're feeding them in the long feeders. We've got an automatic drinker here that just runs to a yard hydrant up here on top of the hill above the turkey tractor. Got a float valve in it. Turkeys come over, they drink. As it goes down, it just refills itself. Water is zero maintenance. Still get a little bit of cold weather, and every once in a while we may have to come out and pop the ice off of this, and it may freeze during the night, but we're to the point now we're getting good warm days, and everything thaws out pretty quick, so that's not too big of a deal. There are about, how many's left? About 60.
No, we ordered 70.
We ordered 70.
Yeah, about 60.
Yeah, we're at about 60 birds left. We've had some,
55.
we had 55 or 60. We had some loss in the brooder. These are spring farmers market birds. We'll do cut-ups, ground, turkey sausage, and have some of that for our customers. Great option for folks that are looking for something besides ground beef, ground pork, a little bit of ground turkey. And also, for those of you interested in getting into poultry, turkeys are fantastic as a spring and summer market product. Sometimes folks want a little something to do on the grill different than a pork chop or a chicken breast or a steak. And turkey breast or turkey thighs are fantastic, as well as turkey wings. So turkey's a good product to add to your market. Birds are easy to care for. I mean, we put them out here in some netting. We'll move the tractor and the netting, every week or so, just to give them some fresh grass. Turkeys eat a lot of grass, they forage a lot, and we see a huge impact on the ground where they are. Right there's where we had a batch. You can kind of make out the green circle, and then right here to the side, you can make out the circle. This is where we had our Thanksgiving turkeys, but look at that, that's amazing at what those birds do. And then over here, areas where we've not had turkeys. So turkeys are fantastic birds to add to your farm. Do you want in on the outro, or are you going to goob on it? You don't make this easy. This is why you're not invited into more videos.
But everybody loves Sylvie.
Everybody does love Sonder. So I think that's going to do it. Got those chickens in the brooder. They look good. The Cornish, you know, we've had bad luck with Cornish, and a lot of folks grow Cornish, have good luck with them, but we've had a couple of batches that just kind of stunk it up, and we've gone with other breeds, and they've done well, and we've been happy with them. But we're going to try these Cornish just as a small batch here, getting started on the spring markets. Turkeys are doing great. We got that new brooder, excited to put some birds in it coming up this week. So, like I said, spring's coming, a whole lot happening. So, like we always say, please keep us in your prayers. May God bless you and your families, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Everybody loves Phoebe.